Welcome to the afternoon sip, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all missed us last week.
Yes, they did.
We back. We lost a member, a great friend. She decided to, go on and do not better things, just do her own thing. So shout out to O. We still love you, baby. We love you. So today we have two special guest hosts. Tell me your name.
Name's Kashana.
Hi, Kashana.
That's
Thank
it?
you for joining us.
Yeah, it's Kashana.
You're supposed to say, my name Kashana and I'm the best. All right, and we have my other boy over here.
How y'all doing? I'm Rashad. You can call me Rashad the Realist. Y'all already know it.
And of course, it's me, Lee Crystal. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We're back. This is going to be a very interesting episode.
Yes.
So, of course, we start off every with the happy hour, right? Happy hour?
No, it's called a hot tea.
The hot tea. My bad, y'all.
Dang.
It's okay.
Shout out to Tito's.
Yeah. Okay. So, the hot tea. We have a couple different topics for y'all. We're gonna start off with I want to start off with what's been hot right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of hot, we're gonna talk about these chicken sandwiches, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
These chicken sandwiches are selling out like crack in the 80s, man.
Wait. Cracking
Hey,
the
yeah,
eggs.
man, listen. I'm just gonna tell y'all my standpoint on it because I don't really eat chicken sandwiches at all, right? But I used to work at Chick-fil-A back in the day, and I just feel like Chick-fil-A has the best chicken.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
Has anyone in this room ate the chicken sandwich?
So I ate it the last, because it just didn't come out like
It's
a
been out
couple.
for like
It's
a
been
month.
out
It's been
for
out.
a minute.
It is an old
Me and
sandwich.
Amber tried it like earlier in the years, and it was really good. However, ain't nothing like no Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's Chick-fil-A, man.
Ain't nothing like it.
Popeyes put a whole
Nah, Chick-fil-A
chicken
is God's
on the
chicken, man.
sandwich.
Chick-fil-A is God's chicken, man.
Blessed, ordained.
Yeah,
I
yes.
just thought it just came out. That's what got me.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
it's been out
It's been
like long time ago. And
Do you-
honestly, Chick-fil-A's is still harder.
Do y'all
in my
think
opinion.
Popeyes just went to the hood and was like, man, y'all just run it up, man, run it
Wow.
up? They said they selling out of chicken sandwiches, man.
It's
Selling
out. They're out.
I heard that they out. Like they
Like
out.
Yeah.
Like they're not bringing it back.
Nationwide out. Like we ain't doing it no more.
We're going to see what we can do, basically.
Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't standing in no line. I'm not standing in no line for no chicken, right? I'm not standing in no line. And first of all, if you standing in line, what greater line to stand in than Chick-fil-A? Like they not the nicest people?
Leg cut, though.
Right.
I'm not standing in no turkey leg line either. I'm not. No.
I tried it once. Couldn't happen again.
But who's nicer than Chick-fil-A line people?
Nobody.
Like, I go there just to get a pick-me-up.
My whole thing is you don't even have to check your bag when you leave Chick-fil-A.
You
Am
don't.
I right?
Everything is
If
in
it's
there.
wrong, it's
They
meant
never
for
fail
you.
you.
It was God's
Yeah.
plan.
They never
Yeah.
fail
God's
you.
plan.
Look, if it's wrong, you gonna ride off and just feel like, okay,
Right.
they good for one mistake.
Right.
They don't make it very often. We good. Okay, so chicken sandwiches. Man, y'all let us know how y'all feel about the chicken sandwiches. Y'all Popeyes or y'all Chick-fil-A. I'm definitely team Chick-fil-A. So if you don't like it, whatever.
That alone shows you the power of black Twitter.
Right.
Because look what it did. This sandwich has been out, though.
Let me tell y'all.
I know you was
Hey,
trying to
hold
move
on.
on, but
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this. Frenchies, y'all better come out with a chicken sandwich. Hey, I'm telling y'all
Right.
right now. Hey, the black community is behind y'all.
right?
Man,
They behind y'all.
that is so funny.
So what you got, look, Crystal? What you got?
Awesome. So there are a lot of changes that are going to start happening here in Texas starting September 1st. A lot of stuff, when I saw this post, I was like, I didn't even know this. Shout out to my girl Desiree, Liquid Vice, pool party coming up. But there's a lot of things going on starting September 1st that we want to talk about. Because like I said, when I saw it, I didn't know about it. So one of them is customers purchasing tobacco must be 21 years old now, not 18, 21. Now, that doesn't affect you if you were born on or before August 31st. CBD, a bill legalized hemp and the sale or possession of hemp.
Yeah, that CBD is major, man.
Hey,
As
I
long
love
as it's like
It really
0.3% of THC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arthritis, anxiety.
everything.
Yeah.
I can just keep going.
I will
Cancers.
advocate for
Cancer,
CBD.
yes,
CBD
cancer.
is awesome.
You're serious.
Yes.
Something that over 600,000 Texans should be excited about is that as of September 1st, all surcharges are no more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We touched
They
on
not-
that. We touched on it a couple
yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah. So
Hey.
it
No
happened
more riding
come
dirty?
first.
No more riding dirty.
Man,
Yeah.
look at God.
Hey, these boys, they back.
I know, right? So y'all go ahead and get y'all license so y'all can go ahead and rent your own cars in your own name.
Yeah.
Okay.
You petty. You petty. You extra petty.
So moving on, another one that a lot of everybody want to talk about or needs to talk about in social media land, Tunde. From now
The shade.
on, indecent digital exposure.
Whoa.
It is now
Whoa.
illegal for someone to send you nude photos you never asked for.
Good. I got.
Wait, hold on.
wait, hold on.
It is now illegal for you just to be walking in by, hey girl, hey girl. No, you can't do that.
You can't send bae nudes no more?
You can send babe, but you can't send
You can't send just a
so for
random
someone who
stranger.
never
Okay.
asked for it.
Wait, do
Like
I gotta
I
get
woke
written
up to-
consent?
Hey,
Okay, exactly. So,
'Cause I might get verbal
So-
consent.
exactly. So why?
So
What if it's consensual and then when she get mad at you, she want to try to press charges on you?
Yes.
Like, I didn't answer this pic. I don't care how you felt this morning.
Yeah, exactly. She mad at you.
Sure.
You mad at Bae. He send you a little something to give you a little pick me up. Now
Yeah.
you want to
And
press
she like,
charges
who
on
is
him.
this?
Yeah.
I'm pressing charges.
Wrong day for the trick. Wrong day.
Golly,
So
man.
here's the thing: people who send unsolicited news can now be hit with a $500 fine.
Just
Okay?
pay. Just pay the
So
$40.
fellas, ask yourself:
Hey, it's cool.
is it is it worth it?
Beyonce, I pay that $500, baby. It's
Oh,
coming. It's coming your way. Don't worry about it.
Another one that's on here: beer to go. Craft breweries can now sell up to a case of beer per customer. And places like Shipped, I'm thinking in Favor.
Yeah.
If a restaurant sells alcohol, it can now deliver it.
Live.
Oh, so I can
You
get my margarita to
never
go.
Have
Oh,
to leave home in your life. You can get
You can
ice
get-
cream
Yeah.
to the door. You can get some tacos to the door.
Taco
and now you
Tuesday.
can get some alcohol to the door. Shout out.
Shout out to the restaurants with the strong drinks, man.
Boom.
yeah.
Who got the strongest drink?
Three
Don't
Wood
get like-
Motion Papados. I want one. That's why I'm ordering.
Nah, Davenport needs to send. I need
Bro.
A sidecar
They
from
really,
Davenport.
they should really
Bro.
like get a sponsorship
They
with Uber or
definitely-
Lyft.
Something.
You shouldn't even
I'm
be
all
allowed
for
to
it.
drive to Davenport.
I'm all for it.
Hey, if y'all know about that
Like-
Davenport, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. You come stumbling up out of there, man, for real.
Every
for
time.
real.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I could have sworn I just had 2 drinks.
That's
Yeah,
all,
that's
you
all
need.
you need.
That's all you
What
need.
you mean?
Two
That's all you
sidecars.
need.
All they pour is doubles
No,
anyway.
the bartender
So
was pouring the drink, talking to me, wasn't even looking at the glass. I was like, bro, what are you doing?
you asked for something. You would have thought you asked for a splash because that's all
Right?
you're getting is a splash.
A
of
splash,
Coke.
a
That's
splash.
it.
Awesome. So those are some of the new things that are going on. Go look, and we'll post it on our wall. The afternoon sip. It's like a whole long list of them.
It's a
and
long list, man. Y'all
We'll
check it
definitely
out.
touch base. So
Yes.
let's go on.
So what you got?
So my topic is about LA Laker DeMarcus Cousins. He was currently basically in a situation with his child's mother. He's about to get married soon, and he called her, had a conversation with her, basically asking, can his son be there? And she recorded it, of course. And the conversation basically was him saying, I want to ask you this one more time before I take it to another level.
That was your warning.
Yeah.
He said, can I have my son here? Silence. He's like, can I have my son here, please? And she was like, no, he's not coming. And he said, say less. I'll make sure I put a bullet through your head. And her reply was, all right. So,
Wow.
Strong words.
oh, and by the way, today he was issued a warrant in Alabama for his arrest with the charge being misdemeanor for domestic violence charge.
Wow.
Wow.
All because he wants his son at his wedding.
Well, I mean,
So what are your thoughts?
I can relate to sometimes baby mamas when they mad at you. They try to use the kids to get to you, right?
Right.
But I mean, a wedding. I mean, sometimes you say stuff to your baby mama that you be like, hey man, I'm gonna choke you or whatever, but you don't mean it. I think she probably already knew he was about to go left, so she's like,
Yeah,
let
she
me
was
waiting
record-
on it.
Let me record this real quick.
Quick setup.
And I mean, he got a warrant in Alabama. It's like a class A misdemeanor. Like,
Yeah.
turn yourself in, bail out.
I feel like she was out of line. I mean, we got to kind of call a spade in regards to it being a bitter baby mama type situation. I don't condone and, violence and, threats and stuff like that. So maybe he shouldn't have took it that far. Well, he shouldn't have took it that far. We don't condone the violence, right?
Yeah.
But
It shouldn't even got to
bitter
that
baby
point.
mama.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I think it's always so childish when a woman purposely keeps her child away from the willing father in their life,
Right.
just because he decides to go and be married to somebody else, just
Right.
because he ain't coming through late at night. It has nothing to do with the child. However, the child is being used as a tool.
Well,
Yeah.
These be the same chicks who be wanting thousands of dollars a month for child support, right?
Right.
But then she don't want the child to be in the wedding. She probably mad about something he did.
Yeah.
He probably didn't do something she wanted him to do. And I can relate to sometimes when you don't do what they want you to do.
Yeah.
Right.
They
They
gonna
try to use
do
that for
whatever
leverage.
they gonna do whatever they can to get to you.
And they
So-
cut to the white meat.
Oh yeah,
They cut to the
Yeah,
white meat.
absolutely.
That's completely out of line. To me, that's along the lines of, not allowing a child to meet his other siblings that,
Yeah.
their father has had, with their new relationship or, their new wife and things like that. Like,
I
she's
agree.
completely out of line for him saying, basically, I'm going to shoot you. And she's like, all right, like, come do it.
Wow.
Like, that's not cool at all. Like, the kids have
and
nothing
then,
to do.
And then the press
you know, with-
charges, come on, man. Like I'm pretty sure you have to say what you did. Like,
Right.
don't just go put it out there like, yeah, he threatened me. What did you do to that man? Yeah, you kept his
Yeah.
kid from his wedding.
He said, please.
Maybe
like,
it wasn't this weekend.
You better reschedule your wedding when it's your weekend.
Like, let the baby
Hey.
go to his daddy wedding. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's
Come on, man.
bitter.
Come
like,
on,
for
man.
real.
Man, well, I'm the Laker man over here, so man, we need your cousins, man. Go ahead and bail out. Come
And he's
on.
been having a rough. He's been having a
It's
rough
bad
time.
summer. He's
gotten hurt.
He having a
like,
hot girl summer. It's
Hey.
a bad summer.
he has
man.
been having a rough patch for real. I actually kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Sitting out last season, like when he was with Golden State, right?
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
Golden State.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
just been having a whole rough patch. I feel bad for the brother. Ain't gonna lie.
Wow. So
But-
what you got going on Tunde?
Our favorite president. Honestly,
Trump.
That's
Trump.
your
yeah,
that's
yeah.
y'all president.
My president Obama.
I don't know that
Right.
man. But nah, just him stirring the pot some more. Not only, he's been poking a stick at China forever now. Now he wants to stir the pot over there in France too. He wants to put 100% tariffs on all exported wine out of France. And that's their number one export.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's what they do. It's what they're known for.
But they started the fight, didn't they? In reference to trying to go for Amazon and all those companies.
Well, I mean, it was a tariff that they put on big tech, yes. I think that more so, it's like when the rich say, I'm not rich enough and they just want more money. There's not an extreme tax. It was a reasonable tariff that they were putting.
Yeah.
But just our president throwing a tantrum and,
Of course, he's like the little kid.
Right.
he's like the little kid.
Yeah,
Whenever
he's like
something
the
Little
happens.
kid on
man.
Twitter, he tweeting more
But
than
did you
regular
hear?
people.
Like they, so he made that comment, and then about putting out the tariffs, and he has to go to the G7 conference, and they catch his wife just down in the French wine. Like you supposed to be on my team. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
you
What?
gotta ride with the team.
Hey, hold
you
on.
can't no.
Hey,
She
hold
didn't,
on.
she didn't get the
Spit that
memo.
out.
She didn't get the memo.
Spit it out.
First
She
of all,
get the memo.
she definitely not CC'd in none of the memos. I know that part. She don't care about no Donald Trump. Hey, man, where's my? Anybody got my
She
wine?
missed
Where's
the
my
whole
wine at?
email.
Missed
like,
the whole
she-
email.
Just
Are
checking
we
her
are we
emails.
not doing this today?
Yeah,
Are we
she-
My bad.
not drinking Cristal?
Oh.
Nah, she don't
Oh,
care.
so we off this now?
She
Oh,
don't care. She don't care. She like whatever. she with it.
no, for
She
real.
with them.
Awesome.
Yeah. So y'all, that was
That was the hot tea.
the hot tea.
And while Mr. Rashad, I'm sorry, is already talking, let's go ahead and move on to happy.
Feel attacked.
To the happy hour, man. So what's our happy hour for this week, man?
I got the happy hour.
Yeah, you asked
Yes.
for it.
Oh, I had the happy hour. Oh, I'm
You
so
know
sorry.
what? You fired
I'm new.
already.
Nah. Okay, so the happy hour topic for this week is gonna be change versus compromise.
Woo.
Is there a difference? So in this topic, we're gonna talk about whether or not someone's asking you to change or whether they're asking you to compromise. And I think I'm the odd man out.
Here we go.
You might have a.
We really gonna start this? We ain't even got into it yet.
Oh, go
Y'all gonna
ahead.
start
I'm
this already?
listening.
I'm
I'm
always
She was
picked
talking about
on.
something else.
Well, you can't be the
I
odd man out because we It's only two of us, so we're good.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know where you lie.
You might have some company. You might have some company with this.
Personally, in my opinion, I don't believe in compromise, and I surely don't believe in change. You should never change for anybody. If you're gonna change for anybody, let it be yourself.
Facts.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Okay,
Why are you looking at me
That's
like
a
that?
fact, man. What you mean?
And compromise, honestly, in a happy relationship, if you two are looking to fulfill each other's happiness, ain't no reason why y'all both can't be happy. There's no need for anybody to
I
be
agree.
less happy.
I think that whatever makes me happy and puts me in my happy place, it should make you happy, because when I'm happy, you gonna be happy, right?
Say, all right.
Like, I don't think that.
Wait.
No, that makes
how?
sense. What you
I'm
mean?
not
Listen to
wrong.
what I'm saying. Whatever I do that makes me happy, it's gonna put me in a happy spot, right? So why would you not be happy with me being happy?
Because you want him happy, right?
Right? It's gonna make everybody life easier. Like, if you happy, then I should be happy, right?
But
Because
what
you're gonna
if
be
it's
walking
something that
around.
you're- So that's where the whole compromise and change. What if it's something that you want me to do with you, and that's a part of your happiness?
Well, I'm with him on this. I don't ask for no change, because in my mind, if I'm with you, I've already accepted everything that come
that's
with
deep
you.
sign.
So
No.
therefore, I'm not gonna say, oh, well, we've been dating for a year. I don't like that you do. I already put in my head that, hey, okay, she got an attitude problem. Can I deal with that? Yeah, I can deal with it. So I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not gonna say, well, we have a year down the line, you need to change X, Y, and Z. Like, I don't want you to change, because you're gonna change as a person. You ain't gonna be the same person that I met.
Exactly. I make that argument all the time.
Yeah, you're not even gonna be the same person. You're changing. That means you're not even the same person.
But life is about evolving.
Correct.
Okay, it's nothing wrong with change, and people aren't
like he
necessarily
said, you're changing for yourself.
okay. But sometimes, compromise is very healthy. Sometimes everything cannot be your way all the time. Like, sometimes you have to agree to disagree or make sacrifices.
Let me take this. Can you give me one example where a sacrifice in a relationship improved the relationship?
I don't want you smoking anymore.
I've been smoking when you met me.
Yeah.
No.
I love you, but
No, it's no
you
buts.
know,
No.
That sounds conditional.
No, I just feel like, let's say, you had a condition, a health condition, and you needed to, lose weight or something. Everybody know me. I love to work out, all that, right? So you're my husband. When we got together, you had the 6-pack, all that, right?
Yeah.
We're years in, stressed out, life happened. You're gaining weight now. Now you have diabetes,
Yeah.
and now you have these health issues. So me, as your partner, as your mate, I am supposed to, push you to, do what's right, to sacrifice, to compromise, change how you eat, change, the habits that are not so good. Like,
so when she come to you and say,
Yeah.
you got fat, you need to lose some
like,
weight.
babe, our health is on the line. You need to be here for your kids, for me.
So is that compromise or change?
Okay, first off, that's a
First off, nothing.
First off,
So,
if a person's gained weight, you analyze the reason why they gained the weight. Are they stressing? What's causing the stress? Let's get to
Right.
the root of that.
Life happened.
Life happens.
Now he has diabetes. He's
Now
having
you got
health
that-
issues.
About to lose a leg.
Yeah, cholesterol, blockage, all that. Like, I need my husband, I need my boo.
okay, let me ask you a question. I got a question. Let's say when I meet you, right? Let's say I meet you at Carol's one night. You got. I meet you at Carol's one night. You got your booty shorts on.
Yeah.
You got your stomach out.
Yeah.
Right. And let's say that's how I meet you, right? And I like your body, of course. So would it be right for me to say, hey, you need to change that when we together? If you feel comfortable dressing like that. So what if you tell me, hey, I feel comfortable dressing like this? Would I be wrong for saying, no, you need to change that? Like, that's wrong.
So I'll say this. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it, for one. And I believe that women are submissive to certain requests. It could be like, you know what, babe? Take them wigs off. Stop wearing weave. I like when you wear your natural hair. Like, your natural hair is pretty fire. You know what? That's what my man like. I'll consider it. You know what? Let me cover up a little bit. I'll consider
That's a
it.
compromise.
Women are submissive when they feel, when they feel like they respect you.
Yeah.
Women will be submissive. In
Well,
my
some-
opinion,
some
they'll
women.
change.
Didn't we just
Not
in,
yes, some women.
in the waiting room? Didn't we just have a conversation about natural hair and how it's a whole nother job or a whole nother bill? So you telling
yeah,
me
yeah.
that it's okay for him to make a request that's gonna make an inconvenience for everybody?
I feel like if you're gonna make a request, I've been told before when I like grew my hair out, cut your hair off. I pay for your hair every week. I've been told that.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm not gonna tell you, babe, go work out, babe, do this, if I'm not willing to do so with
Yeah, to
you
help you
or
with this.
to help you with it. Like, I don't believe in asking for things that you cannot do. I'm not going to ask you to do X, Y, Z for me if I can't do it for you. And I just feel like that's just how it should be.
But what if I don't ask nothing from you? What if I don't ask you to change nothing? Maybe what if you gain weight and I don't ask you to, like you say, it's not what you say or how you say it. Like, so if I just say, hey, let's go work out. And you be like, nah, I don't want to work out, right? Like, I can deal with this myself.
Right.
Do you get offended by that? And then now you like, well, dang, do you love me for my body or do you love me for me, right?
I feel like it comes down to the reasoning. When it comes to certain things like that, it's not a race, it's a marathon. Because I've been in that position to where I've tried to have people like change like their ways and it's not easy to get someone to stop smoking or to, live a healthier lifestyle for the right reasons. So,
well, I've actually dealt in the situation with, me having the wrong definition of change and compromise. My most recent ex. So a lot of times because of the things that I do for a living, I end up having to go out a lot. I socialize, clubs, lounges, parties, and things of that nature. So I go out. So as my mate, I was like, I want you to come with me. And he was like, no, I'm in the gym 24/7. I got 4 jobs. That's not my thing. You go out to the club or whatever you need to do and have fun. And when you get through, I'll be here. But I took that as he didn't want to spend time with me. But I was like, if you should compromise and come out to some of the things with me. But his thing is, the clubs aren't my thing. So why are you trying to change to something that never was me in the first place? And that was like one of our consistent arguments because what I thought was compromise, hindsight, a friend of mine told me, he was like, he was compromising with you by the fact that he was okay with you going. He wasn't trying to stop you from going. But he was just like, I'm not going to be there.
I don't even think that he was compromising with you. I think he was just willing to let you do, what makes you happy, right?
Yeah.
So if going out makes you happy and staying home makes him happy, when you come in, you in a good mood, that was good enough for him. Instead of you dragging him out the house and he in the corner the whole time with his arm folded, that's not his groove, right? So why would you want to take him out? His comfort zone is at the crib.
But my mindset was, I want you to come out and enjoy a night.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that ain't fair. That's
not fair.
That's unfair.
And then kinda, I feel like sometimes that could be discovered maybe like in the dating stages.
Yeah.
Like, because I've dated people and been with people to where we could go out together, we could like do things together. It was never like a, you like this, but I don't like this. It was always we was on the same note like all the time, type thing. Because situations like that are difficult.
Yeah.
I think she's agreeing with us.
Yeah, absolutely. She's agreeing with us.
Oh, really? Don't do a girl like that.
I'm just saying, like.
No, I mean, hindsight, I do realize
Right.
that I had the definitions basically interchanged.
So I think they both go hand in hand, like compromise and change. Isn't that like the?
Can we?
Like
when does
when
it?
You're compromising, you're changing something.
So I think that's what we were trying to figure out.
Yeah.
What is that line? There is definitely a difference.
There is called stuck in your ways and stubborn as well. So that's a hard line. Some people are stuck in
your
their
ways or know who you are.
Stop playing.
Do you consider stuck in your ways saying that somebody's saying no, I'm not gonna compromise nothing?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Standing
Wow.
for what you believe in?
Yeah, that's
It's not
crazy.
about what you
Okay,
believe.
but-
Maybe I believe that ketchup don't belong in the refrigerator.
Baby, you said that you said
I'ma
that you
stand by
decided
that.
to be
I
happy,
can't
and what's going to make me happy is if this.
You can have this, and this.
No.
Why did it have to change what I want?
But you hear what she's saying though. She basically saying
What
what's
she
gonna
saying?
make me happy is if you do this, and this. That's crazy.
Happy wife, happy
as
life. All
hell.
that.
Happy,
Playing.
no, happy spouse, happy house.
Happy
Okay.
wife, happy life.
Say it again.
No.
Happy wife,
No.
happy life.
See, it's
Man,
2019.
please.
Things have
I
changed.
swear.
No.
We progressive.
You have
Wait.
to. You have to compromise. Stop playing.
Why?
What?
I'm not saying change yourself, but I don't care if I wanted you to watch this chick flick with me.
Yeah.
Watch it with me, even if
Okay,
you don't want to
Wait,
watch
does
it.
the chick flick not be as good because I'm not there with you?
Same
I'm just
movie.
saying.
Is it the same
I got
movie?
And also, don't watch our Netflix shows together without me. Period.
I got one for you. Before you and I got together, when you were single, you was coming home at 4 a.m. on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
Now we together, I feel like you should be in the house by 2:15.
Why?
Because
Dog,
because
Dog, y'all
my
are-
grandma said ain't nothing open. No.
Tell your granny.
What Granny say?
because your granny was out there wilding at
Ain't
4.
nothing open. So go hang out with your homeboys. Have a good time. But like, shut that stuff down. I'm saying you used to be out at 4:15, but now you got a woman. So come on, come home.
So is that the compromise part?
Yes, that's the compromise.
Okay, so y'all can compromise and say, well, you used to come home at 4, so now come home at 3,
2:15.
2:15.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Cause listen, let me tell you something. How you get them is how you keep them, right?
No.
So if he come home
so
at
when
4,
you was getting me, you
so
was
let me-
out there popping it like a
okay. So hold on. So when you got me, it was okay for me to be out there, and them same legs that was open at 4 was still open then. So
Okay, but now we together.
But they was her legs at
No,
four.
my legs. So since those were my legs
your
back
legs, it's
then,
still gonna be her legs.
you got the legs at home at 2:15.
But I still know them legs is at home at that same
Okay,
4
well,
o'clock.
come
The
on.
time
That's a
ain't
trust
changing.
issue. You ain't got
No, the
no
time,
trust.
Look, the time ain't changing.
Look, if you don't trust them, why you with them?
Listen, don't do that. Don't. Do
Oh
that.
no!
Don't-
you
don't
really
even
trying
go
to
down
open up
that
a whole
rabbit
I don't
hole,
even
sir.
think that's like a trust thing. I think it's more of a like a.
Respect.
That
It's
is
a
a- no,
respect thing.
no, no,
It's
no.
I don't
respect.
think it's a trust
But
thing.
let me tell you something. If you out till 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm in the house, I'm gonna text you and say, "Hey man, you
You
good?"
good?
And then I'm going back to sleep.
You tell me you good in the bed.
No,
My thing is,
Be in the house when
I'm
the
not-
lights come on. Street lights come on.
I'm not sleepy, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like
Crystal
if
single?
it's not an occasion, then be like decent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's not bro birthday or something like that,
Yeah.
then
Don't
be
be
in it.
trying to do
I'm not
it
gonna
Tuesday,
say. I'm
Thursday.
not gonna
Let
say.
me ask you a
I'm not gonna
question.
say
Monday,
2:15.
Tuesday,
I'm not gonna put like a
Thursday.
time, but like be.
Club close at 2. The valet
Yeah,
don't
but
get
okay.
you your keys
I'm not
until
gonna- I'm not-
2:30.
Okay,
I'm not gonna put
just
a-
not
Might need to stop and get some meat.
Why
I'm
you
not
gotta
gonna-
stay to the end? Why you gotta stay to the end?
Look, see,
Because he having a good time.
I'm not gonna
Y'all-
put a time on it, but I'm gonna just say like, dude, all right, y'all, got y'all little wings on the truck. Bye. Duh.
What you mean? Listen.
I'm just
hold
saying,
on, hold on.
you'll be
Hey,
home by
Hey,
3.
Hold on. Can you vouch
You'll
for-
be home
I'm
by
about
3.
Can
Come
you
on,
vouch for
what's
this?
Oh.
How many times have you got out the club and it's just you and your partners and y'all just out there shooting the shit,
In the
man?
parking lot.
Y'all out there just
That is
talking.
not safe.
That's no.
For who?
It-
Y'all all
We
got iPhones. Chat. No, FaceTime.
But y'all,
They
No, I'm
ruthless.
kidding.
y'all want to control the narrative. That's all it is. Y'all want to control
No.
whatever the situation is. Yeah, come home. I need you to be home at this time.
I didn't say that.
That's what she said. 2:15.
Hey, she ain't say
She
this
was
time,
just-
but before this time.
It's definitely a trust thing.
So somebody says
It is
there
not
are
trusting.
ways to get your mate to do things without demanding it.
Well,
like
a smart one,
like
I'm not
locking
gonna
both locks.
Hold on. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you demand something from me, I'm gonna buck the system every time. I'm not gonna lie. If you demand something
Just
from
like
me,
Lil Bad Doggy.
I'm going to buck the system only because you shouldn't be demanding in your mate. Like he said earlier, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. If I want to change, I'm going to change. You don't have to
Right.
demand that from me because it's not gonna work.
Right.
Look, I was talking to a friend, and we were talking about relationships, and he said something very profound to me, and it's a hard concept to wrap your mind around. But he told me our spouse's time isn't for us to manage. They are their own individual. So how can you expect to control someone else's time?
But you, as your own individual, should have enough respect for me to be at home at a decent hour.
They will give it as they see fit. And if they aren't giving enough, then that's a sign for you, not for them, because they're doing what they want to do. And if they're not choosing to spend X amount of time with you and that's not sufficient for you, then that's on you to say, this ain't enough for me. I need to leave the situation.
Yeah,
That's
you-
like 2 different situations, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind
That's
of
I
You
thought it
noticing
was-
their choices. If their choices aren't aligning with the type of
That's
choices.
That's 2 different things to me. You saying like, okay, how much, Boo spending time with me or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Versus you talking about a curfew or something like that's different.
If he want to spend his time at the,
feel
if
like
he's
that's
spending with the
different.
homies at the club,
I mean, but
We talking about
hey,
curfew versus time.
Okay,
That's
okay.
different.
What I'm saying is, we can go back to the whole compromising and the whole
Speaking of
Change.
thing, right?
Okay.
Like, when does it become a control thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want you to do this, and if you don't do it, then I feel some type of way, right? Like,
I don't think I
mean-
would word it that way, but I would strongly suggest.
I mean, you suggest that it's a control type thing, that in some form, in some way, it boils down to control. Like, if I want you to do something and you don't do it, then I feel like you're not compromising with me. That's bullshit. Like, that's not real. That's not realistic. Like, LaCrystal, I want you to sit on this side, and you like, now the light better on this side, and I get mad at you for not doing it. That's control. I want to control what you do, and if you don't do it, then I'm be like, well, you ain't compromising. That's bullshit. It's not. It's not the same thing. Like, I mean, I'm mad because you don't want to change. That's crazy.
Man got a point.
I just feel like at the end of the day, it's a trust thing, right? To an extent, of course. But I feel like, let people do what they want to do so you can see what they rather do. If he want to come home, at a decent hour, he gonna come home at a decent hour. If he want to go out and, do whatever, he'll just go out and do that. Because one thing's for certain
I'm gonna
is
take that shit talking.
we will stress. We will stress ourselves out.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to control a man and all of that. So like I said, I'd rather see what he rather do.
Yeah.
Because if not, we gonna stress ourselves out.
Kobe says control is the #1 relationship killer.
I agree, Kobe.
Absolutely.
It is.
Facts.
Where does compromise go, Kobe?
Y'all, what's compromise? Is anybody gonna call in today?
Hey, can somebody please call in, man? And
Can somebody please?
just call in. What's the number? 936-585-4627.
Mm-hmm.
It's 936-585-4627. The phone is working today. I tested it out myself.
It is working.
It's working. So call in, let us know, man. Me personally, I think that a person should just be free to be who the hell they want to be.
I'm all for it.
Ms. Sims says this is exactly why you have to know your partner and most importantly, trust them to be them, which is why it's important to take things slow to begin with.
I was about to
Right.
make that point. Y'all hopping in
So I
too
feel
fast.
like you know who you marry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Even when you're
Yes.
dating, if your man a womanizer, if he texting chicks on the side, if he's sneaky, if he extra woman in the bedroom every now and then, you know who you're dealing with.
The signs,
at the end of the day.
the signs are always there.
Yeah.
Now,
True,
whether-
but some people hop in and they like, well, it's gonna change.
Nah,
It's
see?
gonna change.
It's
And
so
that's-
funny you say that. It's so funny you say that. I believe in accepting things for the reality of right now today.
Is that what we've been
So
We've been
no,
saying
that's
that.
not what y'all said.
We've been saying that the
I
whole
know.
That is
time.
not what y'all said.
I am bad about he gonna get that together.
I don't believe in
really
that.
bad, which is why
I
I'm always
believe in-
brokenhearted. But I'm really bad on I do projects. I'm real bad about projects. Getting guys. So I'm I can fix them up and make them all
I don't have the
shiny.
patience.
Yeah.
Potential.
I build a bear, man.
Because sometimes we fall in love with potential, and
Yes.
that's really how we
Yeah.
fail tremendously, because we really have to accept this man. If he lazy, if he don't want to work,
Yeah.
okay, if he is just fake looking for a job and just gonna be
Fake
living
looking
off
for a
your
job.
income, that's just who he is. I don't care how many job interviews you set up for him, how many hands he
Wait,
shake
you
on
shouldn't be
behalf
setting up
of.
job interviews
It's-
for a
they
man
out here.
anyway.
They out here.
Don't
trust
do
me.
it.
I'm not,
Don't
but
do it.
they out
If
here.
you got to, just walk away.
But you get what I'm saying? I don't care what type of moves or breath of air you try to speak into a lot of people. Sometimes that's just how they are.
Kobe also says compromise is the ability to waver, not surrender on your beliefs.
Waver.
There
Okay.
you go.
I like the way he put that.
I stand firm on my belief. I'm sorry. I ain't
I
wavering.
mean, I'm the
No,
same way.
waver. I like that word.
I just don't feel comfortable.
if you
doing
show me
it,
a
man. I
valid
don't-
reason to, that's different. If you show me a valid reason to, that's different. I'm
No.
not gonna argue logic.
One thing's for certain is I don't believe in problem without solution.
Correct.
And that's just the bottom line.
You present me with a solution,
don't.
I can rock with it.
If I'm bringing up something, better believe.
Fact.
And
It's a whole solution behind it. I done did my research.
Just because I said so, I want you to.
Now,
Right.
that sound like the crystal.
Yeah.
Look, don't call me out.
Don't
Listen,
do her like that.
I just feel like I know
Look at
what's
her.
best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Says
So-
who
It's like-
though? Says who?
'Cause when you
It's
did
history.
it,
Anyways,
No.
moving on.
Please, thank you. Let's
Moving
move
on.
on. Crazy.
So that was don't stop me because you was about to listen. I said what I said and I meant it.
Nene voice.
Okay.
Man, I don't give a damn about none of that.
And if you know what's best, we're gonna go ahead and do what Lee Crystal says, and then we can move on. Everybody can be happy.
Let's
okay?
just move on to the next segment.
Please,
Anyways.
please, next.
So right now, let's
Y'all are
pause for a
crazy.
commercial break.
Oh man.
Ooh, Lord.
Let's talk about custom catering. Custom catering. You're a one-stop event planning shop. This chick is awesome. She does event planning, catering, professional chef services, meal preparations. Now, something I normally don't touch on, she also does t-shirts, logos, and flyers. Custom creations. She can find your venue location. You can get your daily meal plans. If you're trying to lose that weight, but you got too much going on, definitely give a call to Custom Creations. Telephone number 713-517-6905. Your one-stop event planner shop. Awesome.
Well, she a personal chef.
You know what?
Hey, she need to come in here and
You
get us
gotta
some catering going on, man. Bring some food up in here.
Right.
Right.
Samples.
And don't come here with no
I mean,
the
if you got
Popeye
a Popeye
Yeah, we don't want no
sandwich in the
shit.
bag,
we don't want no
Popeye
Popeye
chicken
chicken sandwich.
Chick-fil-A
We want
sandwiches,
some,
maybe.
home cooked greatness.
Well, actually, I have a hotel takeover coming up in November, and she's actually submitting a quote for me to be one of my caterers for that brunch that I'm doing on that Sunday.
Did you say
So,
brunch?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
rooting for you. I'm rooting for you.
Yes. So it's time to move on to the big gulp. So the big gulp is a letter that our viewers can send in via our inbox or to one of us via email. A situation where no one else on the panel will know who it is. No one on the panel knows who it is, and you can get the advice from our awesome panel. So today, let's talk about our big gulp. I'm gonna pull it up okay, everybody in the class, read along in your heads, okay? I recently found myself in an abusive relationship. The relationship started out great, happy and loving. Things began to drastically change without warning. He started mental body shaming and letting me know that no one would ever want me besides him, and it's best to just make him happy. This man played on the insecurities I discussed with him. After about 6 months of mental abuse, things became violent. It went from throwing to breaking things to physically abusing me. Crazy thing is, I know I have people that love me, and I was too embarrassed to speak up. I've been choked out into unconscious, hospitalized, lost babies, but the wake-up call was him choking me out and walking me up to a weapon demanding sex. I waited for the perfect time to run and ran. At this point, I'm moving forward. Any advice moving forward with my life and maintaining the same mutual friends that have no idea of the abuse I dealt with? Or do you think it's something that should be known?
Wow.
Man, you should got somebody else to read that.
I know. That,
Oh my goodness.
That's deep.
it hit
That's
hard.
crazy.
That's
Man.
deep.
To get to a point of losing children, you know, it didn't say a child, but children. And as a woman, that's a very hurtful thing to get to that point. And because of a violence of someone who says who loves you, to cause you to lose your baby, to be my man, but feel that things have gotten to a point that you got to put some kind of weapon to me and demand sex. To put first of all, to put your hands on any woman who hasn't, how?
I mean, I think just from hearing the story, she knows what she needs to do, right? It's too much. Like, why would you stick around for all that, right? I mean, even her reaching out to us to tell us about it. I mean, she knows what it is, man.
Yeah.
No man should put his hand on a woman.
Never.
Ever. Like, and the losing babies and all this other, like, it's just too much, man. And maybe the man has some kind of issues with himself, which
Definitely.
goes back to when we were talking about the whole mental.
Yeah.
Like, he might be sick his damn self, you know what I'm saying? But, like, how much does she have to endure in order for her to feel like, hey, man, I need to get the hell up out of here, man?
Yeah.
Because death is next. It's on its way,
Yeah.
man,
Oh, yeah,
clearly.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, she knows that she needs to get out of it. I mean, it's just point blank period. It's
What
like-
I'm
it's like a
what I'm
no-brainer.
praying, because I also have a friend who deals with this, and I also have a family member that deals with this, and I've seen both of them leave multiple times, and then they always end up going back.
Is it like an insecure type thing? Do they feel like they need the man? Do they feel like that's how the man expresses love for them?
Well, that's usually what is said,
I mean, but
they
is it-
come back and they say, "I'm sorry," and
Yeah.
they shower you with gifts,
And
and
some people don't know, like, what love is. It goes back to women having daddy issues.
yeah.
Just like, the man abusing her, he could have came up, seeing his daddy, do that to his mom,
Yeah,
and he
that's
think
true.
it's
That's
okay.
normal behavior.
So that goes back to, I believe what y'all were talking about a week or two ago about childhood.
Yeah.
Learn people's childhood. Know what they went through. Know what they witnessed. Have they been molested? Like, how was their household? You know, did you hop around? Was your mama there? Were they on drugs? Like, it's very, very important to really just, you know, kind of find out, hey, are y'all family oriented? Y'all not? Do you talk to your mama? You talk to your daddy? Like, you know, just kind of see what's going on with a person, because I feel like childhood in general creates monsters.
A lot of times that I've seen these type of situations with toxic relationships and people running back, it's because the abuser typically is a manipulator and knows how to play on their emotions and know how to get them caught up in that whirlwind. Even when they feel like I shouldn't be here, they can create this image of what things are going to be or that they're going to get better, and they hook them in. Yeah. And they continue to do that, just reel them back in. Right. And it's just a game to them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I think people also think that, you know, it'll get better. He'll change. You know what I'm saying? But
for real,
sometimes you gotta call a spade a spade.
Right, like I said, it is what it is.
This keeps on happening. It keeps going and going on and on and on. Like, and like I said, at the end of the day, either she gonna end up killing him or he gonna end up killing her. Like
for real.
You know, like that's just.
Yeah.
And it's sad because it sounds like, you know, that she really didn't have no choice. I mean, she has a choice, but in her mind, she feel like, you know,
and that's
like,
what it is in her mind.
Yeah,
they create that mental prison for them.
The crazy thing is, like, some of the strongest women I know.
Yeah.
Coming up, I'm talking about any female, any whatever. Like, they were just really just, you know, about that, right?
Yeah.
Some of the strongest female I know, or, you know, coming up, have went through that, and. Here I am, Miss Tuffy over here, like, oh, I would never, like, you know, just like, oh, he got me messed up. But to see, you know, people I know just as tough, you know, be broken down like that, you know, kind of like make you like, dang.
And I'm pretty sure it was like a process. He probably started off talking about like, man, don't nobody want you. Mm-hmm. Don't nobody want you. You know what I'm saying? To then she's like, okay, well, maybe don't nobody want me, right?
Right.
And then now I get physical with you, and I backed over, like, what you gonna do? Don't nobody want you. You know, I love I love you. You know what I'm saying? You know I love you. And then now she like, okay, well, he already broke me down, so maybe nobody don't want me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he do love me. Because I'm really, you know, in between that, he gonna do like different things.
That's how it works.
He gonna act right for a little bit, and then boom.
That's how they do
back to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they do it.
Yeah. That's why fathers is very important to be, you know, in your daughter's lives. Seriously.
Yeah.
In your children's lives.
Children's lives, in general. But it's very important.
So someone said leaving is only part of the solution. Staying gone is the true test.
Agreed.
So what she asked in a letter is that, so they have mutual friends, and she wants to know, because a lot of stuff that occurred, the mutual friends did not know. She wants to know if she should talk to them and let them know what has happened. So
we have a caller, guys. We got a caller coming in. Go ahead, caller. Hello? Caller. Man, I ain't gonna call in, don't even say nothing.
Y'all scared? Are y'all scared or what? Ain't even say nothing.
Ain't even say nothing.
But I feel like
should she tell her friend, the mutual friend?
In my opinion, I say yes. I think that no man who does things like this should be protected. What he does needs to be known, because who's to say that he doesn't carry on and keep doing this to other people? Like, people need to know what type of man this is, and he can't hide behind that facade of I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
Within a circle, it's like, are y'all really friends? If y'all can be that transparent and to be real with you, when it comes out, I could put it on anything somebody already knew or seen it coming.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of times you can feel that energy.
You could tell, like, I know he be.
Yeah, it probably was before her. You know what I'm saying?
The older friends out there, he beating on this one too.
And sometimes it shows. I've had girlfriends who had like those narcissists, you know, type men in their life that like kind of manipulated them. Well, not kind of, they did. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they never told me their hands were put on them, but I feel like I could kind of tell, like, I know he goes out her head, because I could just tell, like, you know, the way she kind of like run back to him and just like, but so if y'all are really friends, and we are, you know, mutual friends, they need to know.
So what's going to happen is he's going to get to them before she does, and going to set her up and set himself up to be the victim.
I mean, if he's a manipulator, like, he's going to manipulate the friends too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, man, she lying, man. Man, come on, bro.
You already know the friends.
Y'all been around me forever. Y'all been around me. Y'all know I ain't like that, unless they already know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I bet they know. Deep down inside, they know. Some of them do.
Well,
seriously.
I mean, I'm pretty. We've all been around a couple where you can kind of tell how the wife is terrified of the husband. You know what I'm saying? And that don't just come like with no overnight. Like, oh, I'm scared of him. Like, it's something that happened for you to be. If he raised his voice and she just kind of,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
We're
You be
going
looking
home now.
Yeah, you
Like,
be
what?
looking
Yeah.
sideways. Oh,
Like, where y'all going?
okay, we got another. We're gonna try this caller again.
Try it again.
Caller.
Caller.
Hey, Tunde, this is Keisha.
Hello.
Yes, this is Keisha Lee
Hey, Keisha.
from 3LP.
Hey, what's going on?
What do you got for us?
I got a lot to talk about on that abuse thing because I went through it for 10 years.
Wow.
So what was your final breaking point? What made you get to a point of saying, okay, today is the day I leave and stay gone?
So my thing was that, okay, first of all, he was an older man and he created security for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have money daddy issues because I never had my parents' support. It was like I was my non-worst enemy.
Okay.
I never had my father because he was inside. He was in and out of prison.
Oh wow.
So I needed some kind of love that I didn't.
Right.
By the physical abuse and the mental abuse and the breaking me down and all that, I thought that was love.
Wow. She said she thought that the physical
Yeah.
and mental abuse,
Was
she
love.
thought that was love.
Yeah.
Negative
Yeah.
attention.
I mean, because like she said, her dad was in and out of jail, so that probably was like the man that she felt loved her, the
Right.
guy she was with.
Yeah.
So whatever he gave her, she
It's
felt like it
I
was love.
looking for love all in an institution. I couldn't find it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So later on in my life, then I start, like, hey, this is not acceptable. I can't. When I had my girls, I started seeing in their eyes that I can't continue to keep this going on because I don't want my girls to see this, and I don't want them to go through the same thing that I went through. So I had to get strong enough to break the cycle.
Right.
Wow.
So you say for 10 years you suffered through this. So in that 10 years, did
15
anyone...
years.
15 years. Oh, wow.
Jeez.
The people around you, your friends that you have made together in that time, did they know that this abuse was going on, or did you ever come out and tell them what was going on?
Yes, I have a friend that I've been friends with. I used to all the time, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Even I had like and people that I can only call like in the middle of the night.
Can you make sure that you're talking directly into the phone, please?
Excuse me?
Okay, now that's better. So much better.
Okay. So I had the support, I had friends that I could talk to, and I also had, like a godmother and stuff like that, that I would talk to like at 3, maybe 2 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So, because I used to have to escape to talk about the problem issues that I had to go. So I had to get like a plan together.
Oh wow.
Right.
Because sometimes we don't feel, as women, we don't feel like we're strong enough to deal with things because it pounded in your head so bad to where you can think that you're not going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they isolate you so well to where nobody want to even deal with you.
Wow.
Wow. So thank you so much
Well,
for
I'm
calling
so sorry that you had to go through that.
Yes.
But I'm glad that you got out for the sake of your girls, so that they can know that that's not the way that life is supposed to go.
Right.
Yeah.
That if a man loves you, he does not put his hands on you,
Right.
and that their mom was strong enough to get out of it. So kudos to you.
Yes,
Awesome.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to do our part in breaking those generational curses.
Yes.
Definitely.
We have to.
Yes,
Definitely.
that's the point that, that's another thing, generated curses. You have to actually start finding the roots of situations that you put yourself in, that you get yourself into.
Mhm.
Because like I said, you don't really know something until you actually experience it through life.
Yeah.
So you just go, you just bob and weave, you just miss, and then sometimes you realize that it's a circle, and then you just start having like people, older people, who kind of like help you out that situation. Well, girl, I want to put up with this, and I want to put up with that,
Right.
baby, and do this and do that. You know, that's where my faith how I came to God to actually help me through my process, because that was like a tearing down that I had to complete, and it was so hard, but I made it.
You made it.
You made
We're
it.
so glad you made
Baby,
it.
you
Yes.
a survivor.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
We appreciate the support, and we are here cheering you on along the way.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes.
No problem. Be blessed.
All right,
All
you
right,
too.
Wow.
Yeah, well, the thing about that is now, she's been through it, and she can potentially help. Her
Yeah.
story can help. You know what I'm saying? It's like if she sees somebody who's going through the same thing, she can tell them, like, hey, look, I've been through it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't wait 15 years. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
She's
so-
gonna be someone else's story that they can look at
Yeah,
and be like,
absolutely.
she did it, I can do it too.
Exactly.
She survived, and so can I. You have to. That's where it starts. That you have to believe.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And her spirits, her spirits are good.
good.
Like, she in
She's
good
a wonderful
spirits, all
person,
that, all
yes.
that good stuff, man. That's what's up, y'all.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for writing in. We are here. If you ever need to talk to any of us, don't hesitate to inbox us. Talk to somebody, but definitely at this point, you're gone. Stay gone. You deserve greatness. You deserve the best, and you deserve real, true love. And that has been the big goal.
Woo!
Ooh,
Man.
that was
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
That was
You
a
know
heavy
what?
goal.
That was really, really deep, man.
Yeah. So
You
let's
know,
go
like-
do another
Appreciate
commercial
the
break.
transparency for sure.
I know, right? And
Right,
so
for
y'all
real.
y'all
Thank you so
definitely write in those letters if you have a situation that you want to talk to about and get some advice. Email us. We will not mention your name. You can send it to via email where we won't even know your name.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
want to
and
be here
look,
to talk about it.
And fellas, y'all can write us too, man.
Yeah.
Tell us about y'all stories. Cause y'all don't want me to start telling my stories. All right? I'll tell y'all right now.
I'll try to.
Listen, y'all don't want me to start telling my
I
stories.
got no
all right?
stories. No, I'm playing.
Oh, I got some stories. Y'all don't want me to get into it.
Wait a minute. We're going to do a whole show about Vaughn.
No.
Vaughn antics.
The Chronicles of.
Yeah,
No.
the Chronicles
No.
of Vaughn.
No.
Get my violin ready.
Oh, yeah, y'all.
Everybody,
Oh,
get your
listen, hold
shots
on.
ready.
You ain't sure.
The only way I do that show, my mama got to be sitting next to me.
Oh, why?
Cause my mama is my moral. She my cheerleader. She gonna like, it's alright, baby.
Is it that
Oh.
bad, Vaughn?
In some stages, I've had some rough spots.
We all have. Wait,
Commercial. Go to
I
commercial.
Segue quick.
I was sent here to save them all.
One mama.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break. Right now, we're going to talk about Class C Events. Class C Events is definitely one of my preferred vendors. He has some amazing tents, the big octagon tents, the 10 by 10 tents, and also that pretty white furniture that most people use for like VIP lounge areas. He always calls after the show and fusses at me for not talking to you guys about he has moonwalks, he has concessions, he has trackless trains, he has movie screens, he has hookahs. I mean, he has it all. I've literally seen the warehouse with my own eyes, and it's 2 warehouses full of stuff. Furniture, things that take your event from being, oh yeah, that was cute, to like, wow, that was truly an amazing experience. So get at Class C Events for your next event furniture rental.
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome, y'all. Awesome. So, this is my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
Like, this is a part of the show where we do our signature drink. I don't know if we can call this a signature drink.
It's called a sip of the week,
This
and that's
is-
what we're gonna sip. So I was like,
This is what we call the sip of the week,
Listen.
guys.
listen. I was told.
Okay, so
I went to the listen.
Look
I
at
went to
the
the store,
disclaimer. Though. Look
right?
at the disclaimer.
And I was like, look, this is so cute. It says Buzz Ball. So when I came here and I told them what I had, all their eyes got big, right? I've
well,
never
for
had it
my
before. My
Yeah.
only thing that my friend told me
Pray.
is that this is like the most equivalent stuff to liquor that's not really liquor. So I was like, we gonna try it out. So we got pina colada chiller. We have a choco cocoa chiller. Wait, hold hold on. And then we have strawberry chili. Listen, y'all know I'm a chick with a budget, okay? And listen, what I was told is that, listen, this is good. And look, the name is so cute, like the packaging. I'm all about packaging and marketing. Look at the packaging. It's called Buzzball. So I'm gonna take the strawberry.
I want that one. I want that one.
I don't want that dark one. If it got chocolate in it, I can't. What is that one? What is this one?
This is pina colada and that's choco.
Okay, y'all. This is what happens when you
15%. Wait,
when you let
15%. Where do you get 15% in anything?
What is that? Give it a. I don't want
chocolate milk.
I don't want no pina colada. Bro, listen.
Why you got the best flavor,
y'all? Listen.
Okay, you know what? I'll take whatever.
Hey.
You get the bad one because.
Wait.
Man.
Oh, this one 15% too.
All of it is 50. That's what I thought was so
steroids.
amazing.
Like,
it's 15%.
All right, y'all. Okay. That's fine.
Anyway, so what y'all doing this
weekend? Next week we'll have a better sip of the week.
Yes, please.
What y'all gonna do?
Sweetie.
Yeah, we got
15%.
Anyway,
what y'all doing this weekend?
So what you got going on this weekend? It's Labor Day weekend. It's
Labor Day
3-day weekend. 3-day weekend. 3-day weekend. What y'all got going on? Any parties? Anything?
I know. Me and my wife like poetry. We're going to the Rudy Francisco Poetry Slam at right about now.
Okay.
That's gonna be on Saturday, and then we're doing the Battle of the Bands.
That should be pretty dope.
Oh, the Battle of the Bands is gonna sound like super dope.
And the Labor Day Classic this weekend too.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it is.
TSU, where y'all at? PV, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got going on?
You know, I'm a freestyle this weekend.
Okay.
You know, I usually have the best times with no plan.
That means she just get invited
End up in the
places.
right
That's what that means.
You know, get texts like, hey, you know.
So like that's
get
code
invited.
for
Definitely
multiple
cool that.
people have invited me somewhere.
I just
So I
need to
gotta
figure out where I'm
I
gonna
want
go.
to online.
Got options.
You know,
I'm not committing to anything right now. However, I will be enjoying my weekend.
However,
Okay. Well, you know, my weekend is more family wrapped up. Like my little nephew has a birthday Saturday. Happy birthday to my little dude Raylan. Let me see. Sunday, my auntie doing something. Monday, I'm just out here, man. Y'all know
Yeah.
I can be anywhere.
out here in these streets.
I pop up anywhere.
Out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Say
They gotta be home
Pop up
before.
at your party.
So,
What time you gotta be home, Little Crystal?
What time I gotta be home?
2:15.
Man, you gotta be
Hey,
out somewhere.
2:15.
Hey,
So that
you
means
know.
you can't go to any of the Caribbean events because there's a lot of Caribbean events going on this weekend. Y'all go to my girl Desiree's page. She did a whole video. That's what. See, I like when promoters show other promoters love. She's a promoter and she got and did a whole live video about all the Caribbean events that are going on this weekend. So it's a lot.
That's
Okay.
like
A lot
Oh,
of Caribbean
hey.
events going on. This
And Saturday, Gucci Man gonna be at Clay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clay, make sure you say it right this time, Clay.
I don't
It's
give a
Clay,
damn.
yeah.
I don't. It
Clay,
ain't my club.
Same difference.
What you
Yeah.
got? What you got?
So my friend Elle Hendricks, she does this event called Occupy Houston.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's this weekend. So a lot of people are going to be in from out of. So her large following is out of the state. So it's going to be a lot of like out of state dudes in town, girls this weekend. So she's doing like they'll be at the whole Clay thing. They're doing like an after party at
Out
Azusa.
of town women at? You talking
I
about?
mean,
Hey,
women
I ain't
too,
gonna lie.
but
I did
I'm
Occupy like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Awesome event.
Really? That's
Oh.
cool.
Yeah.
I know Eddie,
Like, what
she's a
kind of
really
event
cool
is
chick.
it?
Yeah, she is.
She's a
Huh?
really cool chick.
Like, what kind of event is it?
So it's like they do events like all weekend. Like they'll do like
They did a masquerade ball.
yeah, they do like
okay.
a bar hop on a party bus. They
Okay.
they going like he said they going to the Clee Pool party. They going to do the hookah lounge. So it's like 8 events
I wish I
in
knew
one
about
weekend.
that part.
What is this? Liquid Vice? What is that? Liquid Vice pool party? Oh, that's next weekend.
I was gonna talk to about it next Saturday, Desiree, but y'all go ahead.
One night stands. What is
Wait, what,
this?
Desiree? What's going on? What you promoting?
No.
What are you?
What is
promoting?
Desiree
One night
on?
stand.
Oh,
What's
she
going on?
talking about for the guys who are coming in from out of
Oh.
town.
Yeah, nobody
Boy,
don't want to do it.
You know what?
Nobody
Hey,
no distant lover.
you know what? We know what she do when she go out of town.
Some minute
Okay,
vows,
okay,
so
okay.
yeah.
All right, y'all.
Lucy versus,
Right.
you
Yeah,
know.
so listen, that's what we got going on, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to the afternoon sip.
Yeah.
Let us know how y'all like our co-hosts, they were interns, right?
They
No,
are.
did we do good today?
We gonna let us know how they did, man. You know what I'm saying? We might have them back. We might.
Maybe.
We might open y'all buzz balls.
Buzz balls. You gotta say it. Buzz balls.
Y'all can get these at any hood corner store.
Any hood corner store to
All
you.
right, y'all, man. This is what we call 4 shots.
No,
No
chaser.
chaser.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week, man.
Drink it.
Oh, this shit is nasty.
Wait a minute.
Um,
I mean,
Nah, she
What?
got the. Nah, man, you could
Mine
got
ain't
some better
that
flavors.
bad.
I got
But
one
it
of
ain't-
every. Anyways, bye, you guys. You guys have a great week. Enjoy your Labor Day. Drink responsibly. See you next week.